Good morning to one and all. Myself Suguna. Now I am discussing the session 5 of the organizational behavior on the topic contributions of other disciplines to organizational behavior. These are the various disciplines which has the contributions to the study of organizational behavior. So these the disciplines which I have chosen for the discussion. So the first is psychology, sociology, engineering, anthropology, political science and socio-psychology. Along with these disciplines, there are even more disciplines which has the huge contributions to the organizational behaviors of the human or individuals. So let us have one by one discussion. First one, psychology. So the discipline psychology. So psychology is concerned with individual behavior and their contribution greatly to the intra-individual dynamics of human behavior. So in the simple terms, psychology means it's the study of human behavior. So how they're going to react, respond and behave with individuals and with the group and in the organization according to the various situations and the conditions. The whole study is called psychology. So every organization there needs to have the psychologist to study the behavior of the even employees of the organization. So here the industrial psychologist also, the professionalist of psychologist also recommends to the organizations or the business. So for knowing or clearly observing the various psychic factors of the employees, we have to provide the various training and development programs, and we have to build with effective leadership qualities, and we have to go for timely or termly performance appraisals, and we have to have the job rotations or designing of jobs as per the specifications, and along with that we have to reduce the stress or work pressures to the individuals, because all these have positively or negatively the impact of the behaviors of the individuals. So all these are the psychological factors which influences the employees or the people in the organization. So that's why understanding of psychological factors of employees is also very important to the organizations. So every business which has a human purpose, so human purpose means involvement of people will be there 100%. So that's why they have to be very carefully see the psychological factors of the individuals. Next, I have chosen the another discipline, that is sociology. Sociology addresses itself to the study of group behavior. Psychology, which mainly talks about individual behavior or a human behavior when they are in individually or when they are in group. But the study of group behaviors itself is called sociology. How they going to act when they are in the group, because in the group they thought that they are protective. So nobody pinpoint at their respective responsibilities. This is what the idea or concept about the group behavior. So that's why the study of group behavior is called sociology. It studies the behavior of people in relation to their fellow human beings, how they're going to act, react with the fellow or subordinate employees is most important, because here in the organizations every individuals they have to be see their individual targets and they have to be work along with the people. So that's why by knowing the fellow human beings, the behavior of the fellow members is also plays a major role. So that's why, so here the leadership skills are group dynamics, are group behaviors and communications, especially the formal structure of organization and the informal structure of the organization. These are all again influence the sociological factors of the individuals. Okay, so these are the main ideas, are the factors which comes under sociological factors in the human behaviors. So this is again important to know the sociological behavior of the individuals or employees in the organization. So next discipline which we have chosen here is anthropology. So anthropology means it is the study of human race, or particularly its culture. The study of culture or a human race is called the anthropology. So culture means the society or the environment, the born and brought up environment, so which plays a major role, even the behaviors of the individuals and the employees in the organization. Culture has a significant influence on the human behavior. The living or the working environment, are their organizational cultures, are their home culture, are their traditions, are the values, are the beliefs which again influence on them. So even when they are in the home or when they are in the work environment or in the organization. So that's why the study of anthropology is also very much needed for the study of organizational behavior. So anthropology, it dictates what people learn and how they behave. So what they're going to frame for their behavior, it's called anthropology. How they're going to frame what to be do and what do not be, do's and don'ts, with ethical values, what is right, what is wrong. So these are all the social values or social beliefs or traditions, what they're going to follow from their childhood or from their growing environment, which plays a major role for their performances and the behaviors in the organization. The study of a whole is called anthropology. So this discipline, which also has a major impact for the study of organizational behavior. Next discipline we have chosen for the discussion is political science. Commonly we can say, so politics, which will not be there in the organization, but nowadays it is all in all the fields and all the areas we can see easily the role of politics. So political science means, so the study of human or individual behaviors within the political environment. So that is a political environment, nothing but, so by specifying the roles, or by specifying our allotment of authorities, or the dictating of rights or the powers, with all these political environment in the organization setup, how they're going to behave and how they're going to respond to that. So that is the study of that is called political science. Specific topics of concern of political scientists include conflict resolution. So what are the team members, how they going to give the preferences, if they play like biased or not. A group coalition, how they're going to frame the groups, on the what basis they're going to frame the groups or the team. And allocation of power, so this is again plays a major role in the organization. So based on the merit or based on the service, what is the basis they have taken, and how they're going to grant the power or give the power or rights to the individuals, and how people manipulate power and their self-interest. This again cause for the politics in the organization. Some of the individuals, they will use it for their self-interest or a personal growth, but it should not be happen in the organization. So as a organization, we have to see a whole system a whole social system, and we have to see every individual's point of view. So it is not for the anybody or any individual's self-interest. So these are the various things which affects for the political environment. So if all this not will not be there, in the sense there will not be any politics behind politics which go into there in the groups or in the organization. So if there is any these of the points like conflicts, or if you are doing a bias in the allocation of power and all, and some of them they are using for their self-interest and their personal grudges, if they are following all these which have the negative impact on the achievement of the goals. So the study of political science discipline which also has the major impact on the study of organizational behavior. Next, we have taken here the engineering. So here engineering, it's not, we are not talking about the civil or like that, civil engineering. So here industrial engineering, which mainly talks about the productivity or work measurement, work environment, how the work flow of analysis. Engineering means nothing but you are going to fix the rules, you are going to specify the flow of authority or flow of work, how it has to be flow, how it has to be move in the organization, it has to have the movement in the organization. So designing, it's called engineering. So job designing, if you take a job designing or a product designing or productivity, maintenance of productivity or quality management, TQM, total quality management, this all comes under the engineering. So here engineering also plays a major discipline for the contribution to the study of organizational behavior. So next, the last discipline which we have chosen is socio-psychology. So it is a combination of two, that is sociology and psychology. So here the concepts of the factors of both sociology and psychology combined together. We have to be study the individual, and these two factors collectively influence on the people, one on another. So if they are in individually how they behave, and when it comes to group, so together we have to study them. So that is socio psychological discipline. One of the areas which gives the consideration and the attention of social psychology is the change, the new like alterations when they are happening, how they going to resist or object with that change. If they're individually, if you're going to give any change in their work or in their position, definitely 100% they're going to refuse and they're going to object for that. But when it comes to grouply, in the sense they're going to accept it, and the refuse or rejection will be a lesser, the percentage will be lesser. This is what the sociological factor of impact, because they feel protective and they feel security when they are in group rather than individually. This is what the study. So that's why we have to study the individually and collectively or grouply. So both together, socio-psychology, the discipline which also has a major impact for the study or contribution towards the study of organizational behavior. So along with these disciplines, even there are medicines and other various disciplines which contributes towards the organizational behavior. So, and the revision part, so this is the same diagram which I have shown you in the first slide. So these are the 6 disciplines which I have discussed today. That is psychology. Psychology means it is the study of human behavior individually, how they're going to individually react, respond and replay with the situations due to provided conditions or the context, how they're going to behave. Its study is called psychology. When it comes to sociology, it is a study of individuals when they are in the group behaviors. The study of group behavior is called sociology. And engineering, nothing but, so how you're going to have the work measurement, flow of work, or authority, or productivity, or a designing of a job is called engineering, which has even contribution to organizational behavior. And the next one, anthropology. So anthropology, nothing but, is the study of culture, race, and uh, of the individuals. So how they going to follow their culture, their grown up, or their individual family, society, social values and all. So their culture, how they're going to with that culture, how they're going to react in the organization. This is also has the major impact to the behaviors of the individuals. Along with that, we have discussed the political science, nothing but political environment, how it going to create in the organization. So here the examples like allocation of powers, or fixation of authorities, or group coalitions, or a framing of a group, or making a team members. So these are the various situations when there will be a lot of chances for the political things which happens, are enhancing of environment of politics. So lastly, we have discussed the combination of sociology and psychology, that is socio-psychology, even which has the major impact for the contribution to the organizational behavior. Because individuals are the employees, we have to know how they're going to react in the individually, and we have to see even how they're going to act with group behaviorally. So together, the study is called socio-psychology. So this is about today's session. Thank you.